Aston Hall. Proud and brooding on a hill, walk through the doors and time stands still. The portraits of the Holts long dead stare down on us with tales unsaid of civil wars, imprisoned daughters, family rifts, revengeful slaughters. Peaceful now, the Holts have gone. The dynasty's dead, but the hall lives on. The ghosts still reside here, sometimes seen, often heard, and in the quiet rooms the Holts have the last word.
Alien invasion in Aston. It is as if a spaceship had descended, a ruddy great Jacobean one, arriving to destroy the muck and grime, the ugliness of what surrounds, calling time, on the careless buildings which abound, squat and ugly, temporary, bland, insipid monstrosities that choke at its chimneys and paw at its gates, overrun by mediocrity, most ignominious of fates. A superior race with thought and care, with time to wonder what goes where, should visit us fast, to conquer those who build not to last. For Holt and Watt were visionaries too, not men for suffering architectural fools, who allowed place and sightlines to be wrecked, blocked and mangled, all in the name of progress and newfangled. The alien form would question the intelligence of those who thought that the M6 had perspective and relevance to splendour and pride and artistic aesthetics, not a bungled attempt at a transportation quick fix. So roll out your weapons and your powerful armories and flatten the offending to restore landscape harmonies.
My name is Orla and I'm from King's Heath. And my sister is going to read a poem about Aston Hall. And her name is Neve.
Aston's not just about Villa and football. There's a fantastic Jacobean Aston Hall. Look down, look up, there's animals everywhere. Squirrels, elephants and a cannonball hole on the stairs. You're never alone. There's shadows on the wall, but there might be behind you the ghost of Aston Hall. My favourite story tells a girl locked up 16 years in the attic. Then her life was up. Poor Eliza walks through the house today, seeking for her prince, but no wedding day. Queen Victoria steps across the wooden floors. King Charles may have discovered the secret doors. Come and visit Aston Hall, you'll want to stay. We come here on our half-term holiday.
I was really glum when I came to Brum, a big smelly city, not fit for this filly. I wanted green hills and views of old mills. But what a surprise! I espied with my eyes this city like Rome that I now call home. Got about
Let's hear it for Jennifer!
Well, that's actually, I come from London.
The stately symmetry of a grasping baron. Not a nice man, that Sir Tom, who set about to build a brick-patterned pile. Red-handed he was, by giving to the cause, and so the nearly bankrupted baronet got his hall, and underneath mythical creatures, parrots, squirrels, orange trees, and a later hidden sun, envious worthies came to feast on peacocks under the gaze of King Jim in the mirrored mansion of that nasty Thomas Holt.
Birmingham poem. What can I say about Birmingham? A place where East meets West, many cultures and religions. A place where we have the bull ring, awesome building of non-stop shopping. A place where different colours, nations, races meet, evident of this is the post-rights peace. A place where the world comes to reside, blacks, Indians, Asians, Italians, French unite. A place that has Aston Hall and Blakesley Hall, and that, my friends, is not all. A place that is home to the Clarets and Blues, but I support Liverpool. Churches, synagogues, temples and mosques, many adorned with beautiful clocks. A city that never stops on the go non-stop. The second city, my home Birmingham, right in the middle of England. It may be cold and miserable, but I'm in the company of amazing people. Talented in different ways and all from different race. But what unites us is our love of poetry, arts, fashion and short stories. It's been a good day. I'm glad I came to show why I love Birmingham. Second city, my haven.
There was a man called Thomas Holt who was knighted by the king. His power and wealth it did expand, so he decided to build a hall. This hall he named it Aston, after the parish where he lived. And still to this day, people are heard to say, what a wonderful pile he built.
Hair. My afro frizz-wig nest head pick is something was the bane of my life when I was little. When I was a child I would cry in despair, fearing the afro comb. When I were later it'd feel like my scalp was bleeding. I look in the mirror and I'm sure I'm receding. Back. Into myself. I look at my brothers and think, why the hell ain't my hair white? They've got cute curls that are smooth and fine. For a hairbrush. While I'm stuck in Auntie June's Friday night, plait it up high with a comb rammed in the side of my head. Overnight I put my head in a tent and wrap it up tight. My brothers would laugh and we'd all start to fight. Ha ha! You look bold with that unbuffled. Shut up! I'd shout. Buck teeth, frog face, weasel stink, get out! Red in the cheeks, steaming, ears and tears streaming out my eyes and down my face, bawling myself to sleep. I wish I had hair like Mum and Snow White and Little Bo Peep. She had nice curls, you see. Then came at the tender age of 11, my fine French ringlet curly perm. My auntie said, I take you to our kind of hairdressers, the white girls don't know what they're doing. Nor did the black ones. My anticipation runs out. I enter the salon and all I can smell is burning hair, mixed with pink moisturiser products, olive oil, clouds of smoke, there's music blasting, hair dries rising, I'm feeling puzzled and my nerves are frazzled. The shockingly tall, plump, stern-looking lady approaches us with a parting comb in the shoulder strap of a bra and she said, What you want, child? I want to look like Nina Cherry, please. She's got a wicked perm in the man-child vid. She pulls a piece of hair out my big bun and says, Take a seat. I can hear them negotiate a price. She reassures my auntie as destiny throws her dice. 50 painstaking minutes later through cussing teeth, grunts and groans, she says, I'm going to apply the solution. Roll up your hair. Then you must sit quiet and wait. Off she goes. I can hear them joking and smoking behind the flimsy rattan scripting about how she wishes she was white. I can see a black girl reflected in the mirror getting all uptight and fidgety in the chair. She's not sure if it's, like smoke wafting out her hair. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, curly perm rollers. My head feels like it's in knots. Hoping to God I'm not part of their plots. 4 hours later, I finally get home. I run to the bathroom to put my Alice band back on. I come storming downstairs as my brothers come jumping in, yelling at me. You look like Nina Cherry in the man-child vid, but your teeth are green and your feet friggin' stink. Ha ha. I turn around as my cousin comes in. He screws up his face and he says, Adele, are you wearing a wig? I stare to the ceiling as my heart begins to sink. Rage washes in and I run over and boot him straight in the shins. It all ends then as Dad steps in and quietly he says as he always did, What a bomber. Oi! You lot! Leave her alone! Wow, Bub, you look like Nina Cherry in the man-child vid. Thanks, Daddy! And then I knew that I did.
The Long Gallery, Aston Hall, where ladies pout while showing out, escorted by husbands or young men, where gossip slips from indiscreet lips of who and what and when, with reports exchanged of Trafalgar or Waterloo, or other tales of empire daring do. On the turn she might expose a heel, perhaps an ankle, just a glimpse enough to make paramours thankful, hoarsely ignoring the gasps, the sighs, for really this was but light exercise, when outside rain might smudge a perfectly powdered nose, or risk a stain on virgin white hose, when precipitation might flatten carefully coiffed tresses, or dampen the line of voluminous dresses, which dipped, swept, and ostentatiously swayed at the distinguished morning promenade.
In the middle of Aston lies a national treasure,
a Jacobean joy of untold pleasure,
a Gothic tower where dead Dick dwells,
halls and kitchens of hysteric spells,
where the Holts gave their name to an end of Villa Park.
Sir Thomas's architect has left its mark.
James Watt Jr. made this hall his institution
to make his contribution to the Industrial Revolution.
Sometimes I sit and wonder what happened 400 years ago.
Who were the heroes?
Who were the friends or foe?